G'day guys, Milus Creations here. Do you remember when I hatched these guys? Now, they're a little bit small, a little bit shrunken down now, but in one of my last videos I hatched these guys in some magic eggs I have and some water. They grew quite big, and now as you can see, they're kind of wrinkly and they're kind of shrinking, and the cobra's head kind of fell off. The only one that looks actually normal at the moment is the little turtle dude, but he is much smaller than he was, and that back leg is shrinking a lot slower than everything else. So what we're going to do today is, I had so much fun with those, is that I thought that I would make my own Magic Grow eggs. So that's what I thought I'd share with you guys today. So let's see what we're going to need for these. Let's put these guys to one side. What we're going to need is a good quality air dry clay, some egg molds. Now you can use Easter egg molds, but I just saved the molds from my Magic Grow eggs. We are going to need a hot glue gun, some spare glue sticks if your hot glue gun goes through them as fast as mine does, a bowl of water, and then these little dudes. These are just some Magic Grow characters. These are sea life ones that I got on eBay for, I think I paid about $1 for 10 of them. So you're going to need these to put into the eggs. So, shall we begin? Now, I'm having issues with my tripod at the moment. You'll notice it's kind of wobbling a bit this way. So let me know if things are a little bit crooked or whatnot. So what we do is we begin, first we're going to begin with our molds and our air dry clay. So we need 2 molds, one for either side of the egg. We are going to grab a handful of clay. Now I'm just using Crayola air dry clay. This is the white one, but it doesn't really matter what color you get. And you can see I'm just kind of stretching it out a little bit before I put it into the mold. That just makes it go into the mold a little bit easier. And then I split the thing as I put it in. It's okay, just use a little bit to put it together. Now, while I'm putting this into the mold, one thing you might want to note is that it's actually going to be good to leave a hole or two. I'm not talking massive holes, but just a couple of holes in your air dry clay mold. And this is so that the water will be able to seep in, and fill up so that the little guy inside can grow. Now, once you've got it like this, what I find is best is, let's zoom in for this. Got the mold. Just find the edge with your thumb and slide the clay off. Now you want a relatively thin mold, a thin base of clay, otherwise it's going to take, one, it will take forever to dry, and 2, it will it will take forever to dry, and 2, it will take forever for the water to seep through it. You can just run your thumb all the, whoops, too far, all the way up and around. Alright, just like so. And you might want, if you want, you can smooth that out. Boom. So that's one mold dry. One mold finished, I should say. And you can flick it over, and you can see it's got a couple of air bubbles in there, but that's not a big deal either. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, let's zoom out, and we'll do this other one. Sorry, a good bit of snuffles as well tonight. Alright. And just stretch it out a little bit. Just makes the clay a little bit more pliable. And see, that one worked. See how it kind of, instead of falling apart like the other one did? Apologise for the noise, there's not much I can do about that. And we slip, yep. And we slip, yep. You can probably see there's a bit of a hole there. I'm just going to leave that there. I might make it a little bit smaller, but yeah. Why make it a little bit smaller? Because as the clay dries, it will shrink, and the hole will grow bigger anyway. So I'm just trying to press out some of these air bubbles. Alright. So now we've got these 2 molds done. Now you're going to now need to leave these to dry. It depends on what your clay is. Mine says leave to dry, drying time for a project is generally 2 to 3 days depending on size and thickness. So I find that a week is actually about the best. Now, through the magic of YouTube, we're going to put these over here. Here's 2 I prepared earlier. Now you'll notice there's a little hole in this guy, and that's perfect for what we need. Now, you can carefully take these out of the molds. See, and see, you can see the little air bubbles there. You can take these out and you can paint them if you like. However, I'm not going to paint mine. Now, what we want to do is we want to put your hot glue gun on. Put your hot glue gun on to heat up. Now, I don't know about where you're from, but I think I paid $8 for my glue gun. And the most annoying thing is it doesn't show any lights telling me if it's heating up, but it's plugged in. So, while our hot glue gun is heating up, now if you do paint these, you are going to have to wait another few days for the paint to dry. So while I'm painting, while my hot glue gun, sorry, falling off my chair, while my hot glue gun is heating up, I'm just going to grab one of these guys. Which one? I might grab the pink Stingray. I'm going to grab him, and I'm just going to put him in there. Now, I've chosen to put him in the one without holes just because this will be the stronger one and less likely to fall apart during our next step. So yeah, I just put him into that one just to make it a little bit easier and a little bit more secure. Obviously you have to, these are relatively thin molds, so you do need to handle them with quite a bit of care. Now you can see the hot glue gun is starting to put hot glue out. So we might be able now to start just running a line of glue around the edge of your egg base. Now, the last time I did this, the glue actually wasn't hot enough the first time I tried, so let's hope that it's hot enough this time. Grab our other one. No, it wasn't. Look at that. Alright. So yeah, make sure your hot glue gun is hot enough to keep the glue liquid during the gluing process. So let's try this again. That looks a bit better. Now I'm only putting it around half at the moment. And the reason is because my hot glue gun stopped producing the glue. So that's why I have the spares here. So in case you don't know how to refill one of these, real simple. There's a hole in the back. Shove it in. Hold the back a little bit as it pushes the glue through. Now, I like to just go around again. Now you may choose that once this is glued closed, that this is the time that you want to paint it, which is totally cool with me. You want to paint it now? You can paint it now, you can paint it before you glue it. It's all up to you. Hang on. Always make sure you unplug your hot glue gun. So, now, this is actually now sealed. So it reminds me of Fabergé eggs. These fancy eggs that have all that lacing and junk on it around Easter. And you see, we've got that little hole there. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to move everything aside. Move our things aside. Now, you just need to wait a couple of minutes for that glue to cool completely. Now you see it's going kind of a whitey grey colour, white colour, and that's cool. Like I said, you might want to choose this point here to paint it. And you can see if I've got enough heat through this still to... This will also give you a chance to see if you've missed any spots that you want to fill in that are kind of big spots. Whoops, sorry. Fill in any big spots you might have missed. Any cracks. You know, I'm talking big cracks if it fell apart during when you picked it up. It's all been there. Go check out my fail video of my what was it? Fidget spinner. My attempt at making a fidget spinner out of air dry clay. Now, why make these instead of just buy them? One, it's a fun little project you can do with your kids. Two, if you're wanting these for like a gift or something, like say you want to make these for perhaps even a classroom project, right? You can make all of these. You can either have the kids make them or you can make all of these. And instead of buying 15, 20, even 30 eggs, all you have to buy is I think a 2.5 pound thing of air dry clay, and you'll probably still have leftovers. So that's why it's so good to just make these, and it's a fun little project to do and have a bit of fun with. So it is still drying. It's nearly dry. It's completely... Now, I'm sure that there are people who are way better skilled than me with a hot glue gun. And I'm totally okay with that. Really, I'm okay with that. And you guys could probably make it look a lot prettier than this. But you know what? I'm not that phased. So, what we're going to do... We're going to come over here. We've got a nice bowl of water. We're going to take our lovely little Magic Grow egg with our little Magic Grow guy inside, and we're going to dump him in. And you see the bubbles forming? Like, see those bubbles? That's what we want to happen. And we're going to let him sit in there for a few minutes. Wow, I'll tilt this up a little bit so we can see him as well. Lovely little egg. We're going to have a look at some of these. So, we have Mr. Flamingo, Mr. Rooster, Mr. Chelonian, Ms. Penguin, and our slightly decapitated cobra. Nearly headless cobra. So what we're going to do is I want to cut some of these guys open and have a look at what's inside, shall we? Now be careful please, girls and boys, adults of all ages. Be careful with sharp implements. Look at that. Now, inside it's kind of jelly, it's still kind of wet, while on the outside it's completely dry. You can actually see how far in it is dried. Let's have a look at this. Ready? So it creates, inside is like this gel, and it's nearly like, if you take the inside of a nappy, a wet nappy, and it's got all that gel in it, that's like the inside. Like you cut open a nappy. That's what it is. It's like this absorbent gel. And yep, it's kind of gritty and ugh feeling. I know, great definition. Can you have a look? Can you see what's happening here? Let's see if I can get it to focus. You can see a lot more holes have come in. And it is flaking things off very, very quickly. See that? Let's see if we can get this at a different angle for you. You see that already? There we go, it's probably better. It has already broken through. I haven't pressed pause at all. I haven't stopped filming. It's just super quick in there. Let's see. Might leave it on this for a little bit. And yeah, if I press it, it just kind of collapses. So that is super quick. Well, stands for the drying time. Easy way to make a quick what's it called? Magic egg. Can you... And the water kind of adds this kind of the clay in the water adds a bit of a makes you feel like it's the bottom of the ocean. That's what I think. If there were pink stingrays in the bottom of the ocean. Who knows, there could be. I think I just made that water cloudier. Alright. If we grab our leftover little grow creature things that I have, we actually have another stingray in here. So, zoom out. This is another stingray, and you can see the size of them there, real easy. Now if I just reach in, it is super slimy in there, and I grab this stingray, I hate slimy stuff. Why do I do this? Okay. Grab this stingray. You can see, oh, he's already slightly bigger. If you can see that. See if I can zoom in and show you. So you can see he's already slightly bigger there. Not by much. You leave this sit for three or so days, couple of days, 24 hours, and you will see that this guy will grow to the sort of sizes that these guys grew in my other video. You can change out the water if you want to a clear, less murky, muddy, icky kind of water. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I would like to remind you that this is a new upcoming channel. I'm hoping upcoming channel. And we need to support it and to see if you want to see it grow, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you like it. And I'd hope you share it with your friends. And if you do any of my projects or experiments or whatever, I would love it if you gave us a big old shout out and say where you got it from. Now, if you can see, I've just cut the pink flamingo in half, and it's actually got a pink kind of glaze on his goop. Ugh. It's got a lot of bubbles in it too. See if I can get a good shot of that. Oh, look at that, ready? There, he's bleeding. Brilliant. Look at that, that's gross, eh? Alright, I'm going to chuck him in. A floating flamingo. You can see him, there he goes. See if he grows anymore. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give us a comment, thumbs up, and a big old like, and share with your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next video, or I'll see you guys later. Bye.